Austin, get out of there! Get out of there! Get out of there! Come on, that's Austin! A slap across the face! Austin, what are you doing in there? Oh, the professional Paul Michaels is here. Wait a second. Codebreaker! Pittsburgh's favorite Jagoff gets the last laugh over John.
I always knew he could do it, Toddy.
Oh, of course you did.
Hello and how yous doing? And welcome back to Two Jagoffs. I, of course, am Austin Cairns, and I am joined here with
Lucas Kuhns.
And welcome back to Two Jagoffs, and welcome to my favorite, and I mean my favorite episode of Two Jagoffs in history. Probably not, but at least the beginning was, because if you did not see the first minute to 2 minutes of this episode, you would see that I, Pittsburgh's favorite Jagoff, Austin Cairns, finally stood up to some guy named John. Now, this is a story that's been going back many months. When I joined 880 Wrestling as a commentator, I got picked on. I got harassed on social media. All of my friends have been called out by John and the leaders. All of my team has been called out by John and the leaders. John has slapped me multiple times, has dropped me on my head in the center of the ring, putting me in a neck brace, which nearly ended my career before it even got started. He was even on this podcast at one point in time. He sat in the exact same chair that Lucas Kuhns was sitting in, and as much as me and Lucas may disagree with ourselves, I gotta say, Luke, and I think Lucas would agree with me, John was probably the biggest dick that we've ever had on this podcast. He was horrible. But I finally did what every parent should teach their child, and that is to stand up to the bully who picks on you. Because although I am a commentator, and I may have overstepped my boundary, taking the chair out of John's hand when he was about to beat KC War, I did what I felt was right. I got an ovation from the fans, and I truly appreciate each and every single one of you for doing that. But just know, John, I finally struck. I delivered a code breaker. Was it worth landing in the tax? Absolutely. It did hurt a little bit afterwards. Having John's blood on my arms quite literally was a pretty alarming sight to see, but in the end, it was worth it because I finally shut the bully up. But I'm not going to act like I'm a big head. I'm not going to act like I'm all egotistical. I'm not this guy over here. But what I am going to do, I apologize, that was a little uncalled for, but what I am going to do is this. As a journalist, as a broadcaster, as a commentator, it is my job to call the action fair and square. It is my job to tell people's stories. So going forward, I will not be stepping in the ring anymore unless it's called upon me to do an interview or a segment or a promo. I will remain at the commentator's position with my unnamed broadcast colleague, and I will call the action the way I see it. I will have a new shirt tonight on Thursday Night Fights. I have cleaned off all the blood, all the sweat, and all the beer. Carl may bring some himself, but I personally will not have any. I know, it's ridiculous, Lucas. But just know that I will be back at the commentator's desk. And John, for you, yes, I may have delivered a code breaker to you, but now let's just say we're even. Even though you've slapped me 2 more times than I've attacked you, we'll call it even. He's got me, I got him. Let's put an end to it, John. I'm not one of those type of people that like to have animosity. I don't like to have beef with people. I don't believe in that. I don't understand that. At the end of the day, I like to see the human element of it. We're all people. So, John, although I can't stand you, and I know you definitely can't stand me after what I did to you, it's an open door policy here at Two Jagoffs. Anybody that has been on the podcast before, with an exception of a few individuals, are welcome back anytime. Anybody that's done an interview, let's just say that, are welcome back on this podcast at any point. And John, you were on the podcast before, my friend. You sat here in the studio. So if you want to come back on the podcast, you are more than welcome to. I would love to have a conversation with you. Maybe we can even put the beef behind us and be better men, because that is how you should live life. But 880 Wrestling Misconnections was great. I got in the ring. You saw it at the very beginning. I do want to get into this episode now because I've been talking a lot for the last couple minutes, and I appreciate your patience with this, Lucas. But
Yeah, of course.
I actually have a question for you. This table seems a little bare. Where are they at?
You know, I'll get into that in 1 second. I do want to say I am somewhat proud of you for standing up for yourself.
Really?
Congratulations.
Okay.
Don't overstep. You're just a commentator. Biased at that. I will say, I was surprised. I was decently surprised that you actually got in there and did something for once. I kind of thought you were just gonna get beat up again. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were just gonna take it as you usually do. But just don't get too in over yourself, because that only works once.
Mm-hmm.
So don't think anything's gonna change now because you beat up some guy named John. Don't think that anything here changes.
I know you paid him for the Super Bowl promo as well, but I think me and you can both see through that. Like, at the end of the day, he's still a leader, and we don't.
He's still a leader, but I'm not a leader. So
You're not. No,
you
you're not.
can't use your anti-leader tactics on me.
No, I'm not using my anti-leader attack time. I'm just saying. Like,
I'm just letting you know.
I don't know. I'm just saying we both can agree that John is a cancer in the wrestling community, and I'm glad that I actually stood up for myself and did something about it.
See, that's why I was glad that the Bakery Boys beat them for the titles.
All right.
On another note, though, I do want to say that the Horsemen will not be here today.
Why?
That is right. As he mentioned, our table's a little empty. You know, it's a little depressing, honestly. It's just a bunch of like random stuff now. But
It's merch.
I do want to say that they are doing well. They are fine. They are safe. They're actually very happy right now because, and you can throw this on the screen while you're at it, they are at the Boonville Salt Flats taking a little vacation.
What the hell is that?
It's the Boonville Salt Flats.
Where?
Huh?
Where's that?
It's at Boonville.
Where's Boonville?
How do you not know Boonville? Like look at that.
What the hell's Boonville?
Like, is that not gorgeous?
I mean, that's cool, but it looks made up.
It's not made up.
Where is Boonville? Is it in this country? Is it in a different country?
Huh?
Where's Boonville?
You really don't know, actually?
No, I don't.
Oh, it's in Utah.
How the hell would I know Boonville's in Utah?
I don't know, because I'm pretty sure I've heard about the Boonville Salt Flats in like school or something.
I mean, Salt Lake City, yeah, but like, okay, so they're in Boonville.
Here's another picture. This one's like really glowing. Wow, wowzers!
That actually is pretty beautiful.
Right?
I guess we got to go to Utah now.
Yeah, I sent them on a nice little vacation. Just
So there's no Horsemen on the table today. They're in Utah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're looking at this beauty.
Mm-hmm.
I sent them all away. Even Gary, he got to go. Randall got to go.
Oh, even the honorary ones.
Yeah. Buffalo got to go. Buffalo the Bison. He got to go. You know, they all got to go.
So you just sent them all there.
I told them, you know what, I understand needing a little vacation, time away from you, so I sent them on a little vacation.
Well, I do want to actually change gears and go into this real quick, if you don't mind. I actually got to give you credit on something. I actually have to give Lucas Kuhns his flowers, his props. Lucas, soak it in. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready to soak it. You know, let me just hit you with one of these.
Go ahead. Yeah, look at me like at the beginning of the episode. Are you ready?
No.
Lucas Kuhns made my week, guys.
Oh God, here we go.
He made my week. No. We're gonna talk about this. He made my week. You want to tell the audience on what you brought to me on campus a couple days ago?
Texas Roadhouse butter.
Oh my God, it was so good. Listen, you don't understand how good the Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter is if you haven't tried it already. That shit is good.
Wow.
It is fire to a T.
Fire to a T.
Fire to a T. I don't think that makes sense. But
Quote that.
quote that.
Put that on a shirt somewhere in some random country somewhere.
I better get a royalty. But no, quote that right there. You can't tell me that Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter wasn't good. You know what? Post-production, Austin, put a picture up on the screen right now of the Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter that Lucas gave me. I posted on Instagram and Facebook. That right there is good. It's right there, I think. It's somewhere right around here. But that right there is so good. Yeah, there you go.
Wait, here, like lean back so like my hands are like definitely in view. Like it's right there.
Yeah, there it is. You can take it off now, Austin. But Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter is so good.
I just know what I just really hate.
What?
Whenever telemarketers call me.
Oh,
Like my phone's muted and everything.
Oh, we could have answered it live.
Huh?
We could have answered it live.
Should I call him back?
I mean, go ahead.
Should I call Brian Walter?
Yeah, call Brian Walter up real quick.
No, it's one of those like scan. It doesn't even go through.
Oh, boo.
Of course it is. No, you know what else just kind of seemed like a scam and something I didn't want to open.
What?
So, I was on Facebook the other day,
Okay.
and this random guy, I don't even remember what his name was. What was his account name? Like unnamed biased commentator or something.
Todd.
He posted who?
Nothing.
He posted this long ass story on your post where I was just doing a simple little business decision. And he posted like a whole story. Like, I'm not reading all that. I'm an important guy. I don't have time to read all that.
You're an important guy.
You think dude, it was like that long. Like, I think my hand went out of frame. Like, that's how long it is. Like it was just like this whole story. And I'm like, dude, like, I'm not reading all that, bro. Like, come on, man. Yeah, I wasn't reading all that shit. It looked like a bunch of bias crap anyways. He was like yapping about something. Like I think I literally read like the first 3 words. I was like, all right, bro, wrap it up.
So you're still beefing with the unnamed broadcast colleague.
Mhm.
Why? What's the benefit in doing this? By the way?
Because he just.
I mean, we saw what you did to he who should not be named, I guess, to your degree, and now you're taking this out on my unnamed biased broadcast colleague, whatever you want to call him. Like, why? What's the purpose in doing this?
Because Austin, sometimes, as I stated before, you get in over your head. You can't look down the line at all you can look is right here and in the past. What I do is I look at right here and I look going this way, like here's right here, you look near and I look near, so I'm the one that has to make all the important moves.
Okay, so your important moves are by kicking off
people who are not going to help us going into the future.
Okay,
yeah,
all right. Well, are we safe? There's nobody new getting kicked off this week. We're good right now.
No. I think I've been looking down the future and like I don't really see anybody that interferes with my plans going forward.
Well, that's good to know.
I mean, for now.
For now, okay, sure.
That's how I felt like whenever like we were like back here. I was like, oh, we're probably good. But then like it's like, oh crap, like there's 2 people I gotta get rid of, and like I think we're good until I get to like right here at least.
Okay, so you're saying there's a possibility of someone else being on the other side.
I mean, like once I get like right there, like I might, because like then like the present line moves to here, and then like, I'm gonna go like and I'm gonna be like, oh crap, like I didn't even see this person whenever we were like like right here.
Gotcha. So we'll just have to be careful when we get over there. You are something else. You know what you remind me of when you were explaining that? I don't know if you know Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias, the comedian.
No.
He makes all these like funny noises. Like he'll like act out the car. He'll go like brrr, and he'll like make the car noise and stuff. That's what you reminded me of when you were doing that. If you know, you know. Yeah, something like that. And he's like he makes like opening up a door like that kind of noise.
Have you ever seen the one guy that can literally do the voice of like a creaking open door?
Yeah.
It got like really viral on Instagram.
Yes.
He did like perfect. I was like, that's AI. And then I saw it like 3 more times. I was like, all right, my fault.
There's another guy on there too that could like do like the Tom and Jerry screams. Like when Tom gets like slammed in, he's like, yeah! Like I can't do it, but
yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. I've seen that guy a million times.
So funny, so.
You know what's sad these days? Like the minute I see something that seems like ever so slightly unnatural, I'm like, yeah, it's AI.
That is true. That's how I feel.
That's how like it's so bad now. And then it's like I see it like 3 more times from like trustable sources. I'm like, oh crap, that wasn't AI.
Well, it's weird because like there's some stuff that you think is AI and there's some stuff that's clearly AI. Like you'll see like I don't know, someone do like some like kind of puzzle magic trick or whatever, and you're like, oh wait a minute, that could be AI, and then you're like, wait, no, it's a real thing. And then the next video you see is a dog crip walking, and you're like, okay, that's clearly AI. That's clearly AI.
Remember the ones where the dogs were like knocking on like old grandma's houses and they'd open it and it was like a water cannon just like destroy them.
Yeah, that's AI for you. Shout out their Instagram feeds. I feel like this is a good time for us to start recapping and talking about some episodes that we have going on here at Two Jagoffs. We are now in March, so happy March to everybody. This is the first episode that we will be in the month of March. My sister's birthday is actually this month, so happy early birthday, Isabella. She's actually never been on the podcast. Maybe we should try and get her on one day, or unless you're going to ban her. Because technically my mom was on one episode, and my dad's part of the team, so who knows? Maybe we'll get...
I forgot that your mom was on the episode, honestly.
Yeah, that was... it's funny, that episode actually came out like about a year ago. Last week, I think it was. So shout out to that episode. But there was some other episodes.
I have a predicament for you.
Okay.
Technically Sunday was the first episode of March.
Oh, was it? Okay, well, this is our first episode we're recording in March.
Yeah, that was like really bothering me. I was like, is this really the first one?
Okay, I stand corrected. Thank you. Yeah, because technically Sunday was March 1st. Shut up.
See, he's still looking like Neo. Like maybe you need to go like Neo.
Don't
like...
you go? No, we're not doing that again.
Okay.
We're shutting the door on that. That's what we're doing. Anyway. This past Sunday, we did have an interview, and it was technically the first episode of March. And it was actually, I was surprised on how well it did. Like, the views actually went crazy for this episode. State Senator, Wayne Fontana of the 46th District of PA joined the podcast. And I haven't had a politician on in quite some time. I've only interviewed 3 in the past, and I've worked with many over the years. But I wanted to mix things up a little bit. I've been doing a lot of professional wrestling interviews. I've been doing a lot of broadcasting interviews. I've had some students on, so I'm like, let me get back into the politician swing of things just to have some extra stuff on the demo and just make some extra connections. And I met Wayne a couple months prior to him coming on the podcast, and he works really closely with Mayor Corey O'Connor, who's going to be coming on hopefully soon, Teresa Cale Smith, who he's had on the past, Dan Deasy, who we've had on the past. And it was funny because Wayne knew about Two Jagoffs because of Teresa's episode. And he was like, yeah, I would love to come on. And I kind of gave it some time, and I was kind of pushing stuff around because I had a lot of wrestling interviews at the time, and you were trying to get on some episodes too. So we were trying to figure things out, but the time was finally right. We pulled the trigger. I didn't tell the story last week. I said I would, but I'm going to tell it this week now. I was almost late to this episode. And Lucas knows it damn well because I was panicking, and I'll tell the story real quick. I don't usually sleep past my alarm. I usually do a pretty good job at waking up on time. I'm usually a pretty good early bird. But for whatever reason, the Wednesday that I shot this episode, I was supposed to be here at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. is when Wayne Fontana was going to step into the studio, and I was supposed to be here. I was going to obviously dress up all nice because, it's state senator. I'm not going to wear bummy clothes. I'm actually dressed up pretty nice today, but usually I'm in, street clothes for these kind of episodes. I didn't wake up until 10:16. 10:16 is when I woke up. I had less than 45 minutes to get ready for this stupid episode. And I was panicking. I'm like, crap, what am I going to do? I'm not going to be able to make it on time. So obviously I couldn't take the bus. I usually take the bus in the city. I couldn't do that because there's no way I'm going to make it in time. So I rushed to get ready. Thankfully, I was pretty cleaned up from the night before, so I didn't really have to do too much. I freshened up as much as to the best I could. I threw on my suit jacket. I threw on my jeans. I hopped in my car and I actually tried to pay for parking downtown. The garage that's right across the street here, and if any former guests are listening, you would know there's a garage literally right across the street. By 11 a.m., it was already full. So I was screwed, so I had to park on the road somewhere. Every spot was taken, and the one spot that I found, I later found out was a towaway zone, so I had to go move my car before anything happened. I called my dad because I was panicking. I didn't know what to do. So I finally swung around 2 blocks. I found a garage over on Liberty. I parked in the garage there. I made my way back to the studio. Thankfully, I walked in the door here at 10:58. 10:58, I walked in here. I already had my bag and stuff set up in here when I dropped my stuff off the first time around. I get a text from Wayne saying he's going to be 10 minutes late. So I was able to set everything up, and I was able to still do the episode right on time like nothing happened. But I was panicking so bad. And I still had 2 classes afterwards, too. So I went home afterwards and left my car at home. I'm like, I'm not paying all day for parking. Are you kidding me? I'm not getting out of here till 10 o'clock at night. So I almost did not do that episode because of my stupidity, but I learned my lesson fair and square. I'm not going to sleep in again. I usually don't do that. It's very rare when I do that. So Lucas, it's happened before in the past. There's been times where Lucas has woken me up and he's like, hey, you do know we have an episode to do today. Or, hey, you do know you're supposed to be down here. I'm like, shit, I got to go. But it was just one of those days.
2 days ago.
That also happened 2 days ago, too, yeah. But it's actually a rare, be honest, it's a rare occurrence. It really doesn't happen that much. Outside of those 2 times, when was the last time you can confidently say it's happened? Probably last summer.
I mean, I'm sure you sleep past your alarm sometimes, but usually you wake up before I do, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you're the one that sleeps in all hours of the day.
If I don't have anything to do, why would I wake up?
What's the estimated time you usually go to bed? If you're done with anything the next day.
If I don't have anything the next day.
Yeah, like you're just like, screw it, I'm going to stay up as late as possible.
Summer or during school time still?
Both.
During school time still, like I'm in such a routine because like Sundays I have nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But like Monday through Saturday I'm busy. So I'm in such a routine that I'm just tired by like midnight, 1 a.m. So I go to bed around then. Summer, it might be like 4 a.m.
4 a.m.?
Sometimes, yeah.
Holy hell.
I mean, sometimes I just pull straight up all-nighters.
I haven't done all-nighter in a while, actually.
Last time I did an all-nighter was New Year at Jack's house. Mr. Jack Dean's house. It was me, him, and our buddy Connor.
I think I was up to like 1:30 because I watched like the Nashville one drop with the little music.
Well, I made the mistake. I drank a Monster at like 10 o'clock.
Well, no wonder why you're up all hours of the night. You're probably hyper.
Not really. No, it just keeps me awake, though. Can't fall asleep.
That's fair. That's like I actually got a pop this morning to try and keep me up. Usually I don't have a pop on the episode. But...
I was up until 8 a.m. and then I fell asleep for about 20 minutes and then Jack came down and I woke up again. So I got 20 minutes of sleep.
Holy hell. 20 minutes?
Yeah, and then I went to bed at like 9 o'clock.
Damn.
But then I woke up early the next day. So my sleep schedule wasn't even ruined, actually.
Well, at least you didn't have to worry about almost missing Senator Fontana's interview. So
Yeah, if I was doing that, I'd probably wake up on time.
yeah, I should have woke up on time for that. But that episode did end up doing really well. It's out on all platforms. There's multiple promos of it all over the place. I might post another 1 or 2 if I feel like it. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, that episode's streaming now on all platforms. This Sunday on 2 Jagoffs, we're getting back into the wrestling side of things. We're actually bringing on Eamon Payton. He is the ring announcer. I've worked with him on commentary several times in the past. He has done VCW. He's worked for multiple promotions in Texas, where is he originally from. And yeah, that'll officially complete all the broadcasters of 880 Wrestling. It's the unnamed broadcaster was on at one point in time. Eamon was on, and of course I'm on the podcast. I'm not missing anybody. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Say his name.
Whose name?
You know.
There's nobody else. It's
Your favorite guy that never picks on you.
I can't say his name. You told me not to. You said it's unnamed broadcaster.
No, not him. The guy that was filling in for him.
Eamon?
No.
Are you talking about whenever I got in the ring?
No. The guy that God, see, I can't remember his name either. Whenever your little buddy there had to go get eye surgery.
Oh
here we
yeah,
go.
Mr. was on commentary when I got dropped on the head with Clayton King. Yeah, little clip-on tie action.
No, not good tie.
Good tie?
Good tie.
It's a good tie.
Good tie.
Yes, professional Paul Michaels. I'm not counting Paul. I'm not counting
we're
Paul.
counting Paul.
Well, I don't want to count Paul.
Well, we're gonna count Paul because you're gonna bring Paul on whenever Paul wants to come on. Paul, this is your official invite to come on to
No, don't do that without my approval. This is my podcast, damn it.
buddy.
You already kicked off Toddy.
Paul, this is your official invite to come on to Two Jagoffs, and he will interview you with zero bias.
You're funny. You can't just tell people to come on and that I'm going to interview them. Really?
You want to bet?
Do I really have to?
Yeah. You're going to.
Or else what? Paul, you've officially been invited to Two Jagoffs. You can come on whenever you would like. You can wear your cleanest clip-on tie. Don't you laugh. You can bring on your clip-on tie. You can wear whatever you want. There we go. That's better. Yes. It's like Jinder Mahal. When he did like the modern day Maharaja meditating backstage. You remember that?
I didn't like him, so I didn't pay attention to him.
Well, this is like after he was not WWE champion anymore. But anyway, no. Paul,
irrelevant.
yeah, unfortunately. Paul, you're welcome on the podcast though anytime. You're welcome on the podcast. Lucas said it, so I guess we have to listen to whatever Lucas says because Lucas carries all of a sudden.
Like I'm
Okay, I get it. Whoop, I get it. Paul, you can come on the podcast. But for right now, we're not going to talk about Paul. Sunday is Eamon. Eamon Payton will be coming on Sunday. And Eamon did nothing wrong. I
don't mind Eamon.
Eamon's great. We like Eamon.
I like Eamon.
Okay, cool. So we're both on the same page for something. Eamon, can't wait for you to be on the podcast this Sunday. The episode drops normal time. We'll have promos, everything like that. So don't worry. That episode will come out on Sunday. Lucas, I think you actually have an announcement to make, though, about next Thursday's episode. I really don't know too much about it just yet, but it is our spring break next week, which we'll talk about in a second. But you said you requested this time. You wanted some time to talk about this, so I'm going to, for once, give you the floor. So go ahead.
I have an announcement.
Of course you do.
I will not be here next week. You can do what you want. You can be by your little biased self. You can sit here and do whatever you want. But I am taking a week to myself. I think I've been working pretty hard for this podcast. I've been looking out there for us. Been looking out for a while now. I've had to do a lot of things lately. I've had to put myself in other people's shoes and figure out what it's really going to be like if we had to keep them around or if we don't keep them around. A lot of paperwork, a lot of business work, a lot of behind the scenes work. So I'm taking a week to myself. I think I've earned it. I think everyone agree in the Jagoff Mafia that I have earned myself some time off. So you can be by yourself. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't make any stupid decisions. If you bring on Carl, Styrofoam's gonna be the least of your worries. Yeah.
Well, I will not be bringing Carl back on. Carl actually wasn't even at 880 at all last week. Missed connections or Thursday night fights. So I'm actually hoping Carl's okay. I'll have to go talk to him and see what's up. I know he's been having some issues with the leaders though recently. And after what I did to John this past Saturday, I don't know exactly where his head is right now. But enjoy your week off, Lucas.
I will.
I hope you enjoy spring break. I mean, after all, just because spring break doesn't mean you have to take a break from the podcast. Like, you're going to be back at least at the end of March, right?
I got a Barks root beer.
Well, screw your Barks root beer. Listen, are you going to be back at the end of March at least?
If you say sorry to my root beer.
Sorry to your root beer, but
I'll be back.
Okay, cool. I'm going to bring on a guest then next week if that's
You're
okay.
going to bring on a guest.
I'm going to bring on a guest. And actually, I'll bring on a debuting guest. How about that?
Don't bring on anybody I wouldn't.
I would not. All right, I'll shake on it right now. I will shake on it. There we go. It's official right there. You can let go of my hand now. That's a tight grip. That's a tight grip. That's a tight grip. That's a tight grip. Ah, tight grip. Tight grip. Okay. Ow. Damn. My hand's purple. Ow. It looks like Barney. Look what you did.
That's your fault.
Ah. Tight. Ooh.
That wasn't even that hard.
It was tight.
Yeah, you should see if I actually wanted to squeeze your hand.
Look at that. Popped a vein.
That's probably from like where my ring was.
Yeah, that's probably was from the ring. Monster. I will be bringing a guest on the next week, and I think that you'll actually like the guest. No, it's not going to be Obafemi.
Oh.
I mean, I would love to bring Obafemi on, but I highly doubt I'm
If you were to bring Obafemi on a week I took off, you're.
You said don't bring someone that you wouldn't bring on. You're telling me you wouldn't bring Obafemi on?
No, I would, but like if you would bring him on whenever I'm not here, I would turn into Oba and I'd make you my Kit Wilson.
Kit Wilson. I like Kit, so I don't care. What's wrong with Kit Wilson?
I'm gonna toss you and shake the ring while I run from corner to corner, absolutely slamming you.
You're toxic. That's what you are. You're toxic. Kit Wilson's right. You are toxic. Kit Wilson. No? What? Come on. His team's a banger. I don't care what you say. Oba's is too, but because Oba does the little, he does the march, and then Kit does the little. Actually, he has like the little poetry book, and I have like a little notebook right here. See, like, we can
Let's replicate one of their matches real quick.
Let's not. Can we move on, please? I'm getting scared. Kit Wilson will not be on the podcast next week. Obafemi will not be on the podcast next week, but I will have a guest on. And it's going to be a fun episode, so I'm excited for it. So, yeah, don't forget, this Sunday, Eamon Payton, he'll be coming on. Next Thursday, this man will be taking a break. I will have a guest on. A vacation, another week-long vacation. Cool, go join your Torsman in Utah, why don't you?
No, I'm gonna find a new spot, you know. I went to the lake last time. I sent the Torsman to the salt place in Utah, and, you know, I'm gonna go find a new place.
All right, well, you go find that new place.
And you will be putting it on the screen.
Okay.
Wherever I go. I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna go.
Sounds good to me.
I'll be going.
You'll be going.
Like I'm gonna take a plane and it's gonna be like woo, like
going, gone.
Like here's the airport, here's the plane, woo. Like,
okay. Well, that's good to know. Let's move into some NFL news. It's been a minute since we've had some news to talk about on the podcast, but there's quite a bunch of it. Next week's going to be, I think, the opening of free agency, so we're starting to see a lot of moves already being made now before teams can jump the gun on that. So we're going to talk some NFL for quite some time on this episode, and then we're going to resume some other conversations in the wrestling world towards the end before we wrap it up. But I feel like the biggest one that we should talk about first was actually a move that involves a team that I support, which I'm pretty surprised that the Cardinals are going to be the headliner of one of the sports topics in this episode. So if you don't mind, Lucas, I'm going to start things off and talk about this. Kyler Murray is going to be released from the Arizona Cardinals, day one of the new offseason, I guess we can call it, or of the free agent cycle. Listen, here's the thing with Murray, and I'm probably going to clip this later and put it on Instagram, so I'll do my best to summarize it as best as I can. Here, see, Lucas knows. He already moved the mic. He knows I'm going to go on a rant. Here's the deal with Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. I don't believe Kyler Murray is a bad quarterback. I don't believe he ever was a bad quarterback. I just believe the Cardinals are just that bad of a team. I mean, when you take a look at the Arizona Cardinals over the last several years with Kyler Murray as the quarterback, Kyler Murray has only been to the playoffs once, and he is 0-1 in those playoff games. He started off the year on an undefeated streak, unlike no other. I want to say it was 8-0 or 9-0 or something like that. And then he ended up getting smacked by the Rams, division rival, in the first round of the playoffs, who then went on to have a pretty solid run that year in the playoffs. Outside of that, though, Kyler Murray has been consistently decent at the quarterback spot. I'm not saying he was a top 5 or top 10 quarterback, but I'm also not going to say he was a bottom 5 or bottom 10 quarterback. He was pretty average throughout the league. There was a debate we had on the podcast last year about him being top 15. Do I believe that still? Absolutely. I still believe he's a top 15 quarterback because I've seen Kyler Murray succeed in the trenches. I've seen Kyler Murray succeed on the field. I don't also believe the narrative that he's not a good leader. I believe he is a good leader. I just believe that multiple head coaches in his younger years affected him drastically. I mean, after all, when you go from a Cliff Kingsbury to a Jonathan Gannon, that's a pretty big jump from one offensive-minded coach to a defensive-minded coach. And I've said things about Cliff Kingsbury on this podcast before, and I've even said some things about Jonathan Gannon, but at the end of the day, I still believe Kyler Murray can go and succeed in the right system. I mean, I look at some teams that are open right now. I love what the Minnesota Vikings look like right now. I would love them to bring in a quarterback to compete with J.J. McCarthy, to be in Kevin O'Connell's system, who I believe is the quarterback guru in terms of NFL head coaches. You have a guy in Justin Jefferson who is an elite weapon. You have an amazing defense that looks solid going into the next year again. I could see Kyler Murray going to one of these teams and actually making an impact, but the relationship itself with the Cardinals has been broken, and it was clear as day this year when they benched him after he came back from injury for Jacoby Brissett. I think Kyler Murray is going to go on and do something else with the different team. I don't know if he's going to be a starter necessarily right away with this other team. He'll probably come in and compete, kind of like what a Daniel Jones did last year with Anthony Richardson. He wasn't the automatic starter than he was in the offseason before week 1. And then he lit it up until he got hurt. Kind of the same thing with J.J. McCarthy, Sam Darnold. He might not be the quarterback right away. He might come in and compete. But I could see Murray going to several different teams. I could see the Jets being an option. I could see the Dolphins being an option. I could see the Browns being an option. I could see the Vikings being an option. There was a lot of teams out there that I could see him going to and competing for that starting quarterback job. Getting a guaranteed one, though, that's where the chances get slimmer. So, Kyler, thank you so much for everything that you have done for the Arizona Cardinals over the last several years. If you remember, before I even started this podcast, in the early stages of it, I was not a fan of Kyler. I was actually a Josh Rosen guy his rookie year because I was so confident in that quarterback class, I thought we were going to go somewhere. Now, personally, I wanted Sam Darnold. That's why I've been rooting for Sam Darnold his whole career. We got Rosen instead. I tried my best to suck it up. That was the biggest mistake ever. 3-13 later, look what happened. But I didn't want Kyler Murray. I wanted Nick Bosa. That's what I said that year. I wanted Nick Bosa over Kyler Murray. And in all fairness, I'm glad we took Murray over Nick Bosa because we've learned our lesson on how to build a better team. So the Cardinals have a solid secondary. They have weapons. They have McBride. They have Marvin Harrison. They got to figure things out the running back position because Connor's coming off an injury and practically every other running back is too. But the Arizona Cardinals have wiggle room. They got the 3rd overall pick in the draft this year. Sure, they're not going to go get their franchise guy in Mendoza, but they can definitely go get a piece to help build whatever quarterback they get, whether that's in free agency like a Malik Willis, whether that's in the draft in the later rounds like a Ty Simpson or a Drew Aller or a Nussmeier. There is a lot of other guys out there that the Cardinals could pick up. I'm excited to see what happens for the future of this franchise. I'm loving our new coach. I love Mike LaFleur. I think he's going to do great things for us. This is the most excited I've been for a head coach since Bruce Arians, so I'm actually really excited for this. But the time was right. It needed to happen. I'm not too happy about eating the cost of quarterback, but we couldn't find a proper trade partner, so the deal had to be done. Thank you, Kyler, for everything that you've done, and I wish you nothing but the best with your future team.
You don't think you guys will take a quarterback in number 3?
No, I don't think there's a quarterback worthy of taking it at number 3. I don't think Ty Simpson's worth it. I don't think Drew Aller is worth it. I don't think... I know Mendoza's not going to fall, but that would be the only quarterback that I would even take.
I mean, you don't think it's worth it, but do the Cardinals think it's worth it?
That's the question. That's the burning question because Monty has never drafted a quarterback before that high. I think the only quarterback Monty's drafted was Clayton Tune, or unless that was the previous GM. He was a backup in like the 5th round a few years ago for University of Houston.
Oh, I thought you meant like a high pick. I was like, I never even heard.
No. We never had a quarterback drafted in the first 4 rounds under Monty. So this will be interesting to see. The quarterback class is somewhat deep this year, so I guess we could see it, but it's not a bunch of day one starters like it was a few years ago with like Bo Nix and Jane Daniels and Drake May, Caleb Williams. It's not like that class. So I don't know. I could see us drafting a quarterback. I would prefer us not to. I believe we should get a lineman, honestly, with that pick. I know that sounds crazy, but Paris Johnson has been the youngest player we had on this offensive line. I think they need someone to pair him side by side with. Paris Johnson's been in the league for a few years now, so go get a lineman.
Maybe you guys will take a running back.
The only running back that I'd be okay with is Jeremiah Love, and I don't know if they're going to take him that high either. So, I mean, if we get Jeremiah Love and trade Connor, I honestly wouldn't be too mad at that either. I just don't see that happening either.
Who's Trey Connor?
Trade Connor?
Oh, I thought you meant like a guy named Trey Connor.
No, I said we can draft Jeremiah Love and trade Connor. Yeah, trade Connor.
That's hard though because like it's hard to trade a player coming off of an injury, especially someone that gets a ton of injuries.
I mean, Montgomery got traded, which we'll get into in a little bit.
Oh well, I think he's a much better running back than Connor, but
I don't know about that. That's a debate. But what's your thoughts on Kyler Murray?
Not surprised. I'm not. That's like all I have to say is I'm just not surprised. Like I mean, he got benched for a backup that I feel like nobody besides Cardinal fans really even knew was on that team. And then he broke records right afterwards. So I think that relationship's been broken for a while now. It's finally just gone.
And they'll do something probably over the next couple of years. They'll get that big player that they've been looking for. The Cardinals always end up finding that one solid elite player that you're like, okay, yeah, that guy right there is good. Like they found their Buda Baker. They found their Larry Fitzgerald before. They found... Honestly, Kyler Murray was that token prize for a while. So they're going to find a guy they can build around for a while. But for right now, though, man, I mean, Marvin Harrison and Trey McBride is really the only positive spots I see on this offense.
You better hope Baker or McBride doesn't get tired of losing.
I don't think they will. I think McBride's going to want to get paid eventually, but we at least got this year to play around with him. Same with Harrison. They'll both eventually going to want to get paid, and I believe the Cardinals will pay them. I believe the Cardinals understand McBride's and Harrison's worth. I was a little upset that we didn't get Harrison in the mix as much beginning of the year. I wish Harrison would have got a little bit more involved with Kyler. I believe that's one of the reasons why Kyler struggled. But and you saw I think it was week 4, week 5 when Kyler Murray finally passed to Marvin Harrison more than 4 times a game. What ended up happening? Harrison almost had 200 yards and had like 11 receptions. So I'm not surprised by it at all. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I will say though, the one thing that I'm not too excited about with the Cardinals is what happened at offensive coordinator. The biggest complaint I had last year with the Cardinals was Drew Petzing, our offensive coordinator. I hated his guts. I said, get rid of him, please. You bring in Nathaniel Hackett now as your offensive coordinator. Do I really need to go back and talk about what happened with Nathaniel Hackett and his run with the Jets and the Broncos? No, I don't want to. No, please. So I trust Mike LaFleur enough knowing that he's going to be the one making the play calls, even though Hackett's the coordinator. I trust LaFleur because LaFleur did a great job with the Rams. But please, why Nathaniel Hackett? I actually like the rest of our coaches, but Hackett, really? Ugh. It's a bridge I'm going to die on. You got nothing to say?
I didn't even know who's your offensive coordinator.
Okay. Well, this was a trade that happened that actually kind of shocked everybody. The Houston Texans ended up trading for David Montgomery from the Detroit Lions. They ended up giving up a 4th, a 7th, and offensive line, Drew Spruggs. What do you think about this?
I think the Texans linemen suck, so I don't know why the Lions would want one. And then they traded one mid-round pick and one last-round pick. I think that they got a steal there, honestly.
Yeah, I think the Texans needed this move. I think it's a win-win for both sides, honestly, because the Lions need depth at linemen, and it's not like Juice is going to come in and start right away. Like, Lions have depth already. So I'm okay with this for a depth move. I don't believe they gave up too much either because the Texans still got a good trade value in return. And here's the thing, too. Joe Mixon, I mean, he was looking pretty good until he went down with injury. We don't know what his future career at the Texans or in the NFL looks like in general. Mixon might be done. So they're going to need that solid running back to take most of the work heavy off of the rookie marks from last year. So I'm okay with it, but I don't know. It's going to be weird.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird not having Sonic and Knuckles.
Not having who?
Sonic and Knuckles at Detroit.
What, is that what Gibbs?
That's what Gibbs and Montgomery called themselves.
I'd never heard that before.
They even had it like on like clothing and stuff. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they were called Sonic and Knuckles.
Who's Sonic and who's Knuckles?
I want to say Sonic was Gibbs, but I could be wrong.
I mean, that would make sense because David Montgomery's the power back, so.
Yeah, I think Sonic was.
Yeah, that makes, and Gibbs is fast too, so.
Yeah.
And Sonic's fast. Okay, I guess Sonic's good too. That's good restaurants. But
yeah, they called themselves that too. It wasn't even just like a fan nickname. Like they played into it. So.
You like Sonic?
I used to play the games back.
I'm talking about the fast food restaurants.
Huh?
The fast food restaurant.
Oh no, I hate it.
You actually hate Sonic?
Yeah, I think it's trash.
Really?
I'd rather go to McDonald's or Cane's or Chick-fil-A.
Well, yeah, I would rather go to those places too, but you wouldn't ever eat at Sonic?
No.
Damn.
I've been there like twice that I can remember, and that's it.
Darn. Well, what about this move that actually happened earlier today for recording? Trent McDuffie to the Rams. I'm going to get your thoughts on this first because this is a pretty big move, actually.
I'm 50-50 on it. I like the fact that the Rams got a star player on defense. I mean, they desperately needed defense. They got exposed on defense throughout the year and especially in the postseason. And I think that cornerback is a great move for them to pick up a star in that's already proven. I just don't like giving the first though. I feel like they could have gave like the second and then everything else and probably gotten him. I feel like they could have used that first on another defensive player or something, but I don't know. I think it's a good trade overall, but I think they could have paid a little bit less.
Yeah, I understand why they're doing it because why ruin McDuffie's value going into next year when the Chiefs are obviously not going to be the same because Mahomes is probably not going to be there week 1. Well, he's definitely not going to be there week 1 after that injury last year. So get rid of him while you still can. I get that, and the Rams do need some solid depth back there in their secondary. That was one of the question marks we talked about a lot throughout last season was issues on defense. And McDuffie's a pretty good guy to actually stop the run for a corner. Like, he's a guy that is okay with blitzing every now and then on third down. So I like the move. I really do. It just sucks, though, because I know when Mahomes does eventually come back, if Kelsey's even still in the league and if these other key players are still on this team, it's going to be a whole different Kansas City squad. But the last time we said that, what ended up happening? They won the Super Bowl. So I don't know. They're not going to be Super Bowl contenders this year. I like the move getting rid of him now. I don't think this is as detrimental as when they got rid of L'Jarius Sneed a few years back and sent him to the Titans. I don't think it's as bad as this move. But they got some value in return, and the Rams gave up a lot. And I think we talked about this before the episode even began. The Rams, I mean, they don't really care about their first round picks. They went like 5 straight years without a first round pick at one point. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world for LA. Sean McVay knows what he's doing.
They're trying to get one more ring with Stafford.
Exactly. They are a win now team, and the Chiefs understand that they are a win later team. So that's why this move happened. And I like it. I honestly like it for both squads. I feel like, yeah, there was a lot given up for McDuffie, but Rams want to go all in, and I don't blame them. You're going to have to when you're in the same division as Seattle, who looks like they could very well go back to back.
If they keep K9.
If they keep K9. They need to keep K9.
Yeah, I begged that they do.
Well, K9 hasn't been kept by the Seahawks yet, but one running back that is kept by a team is the New York Jets. They are franchise tagging Breece Hall. Thoughts? I hear your little laughs over there.
I'm sure Breece Hall's thrilled.
Oh, yeah, I would be too.
I mean, that man was about to go get paid by any team, and that team is so garbage. That organization, honestly, they just need to relocate, go to a different state.
Go to a different state.
It's not working out for them. I understand why you want to franchise tag him, but if they don't trade him and he ends up just walking away, this might be the biggest waste of a franchise tag and the biggest waste of a year of a player's career.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not getting any better this year.
Yeah. No, I fully agree. I don't know. I understand why they're doing it because he's their best player they have on offense, respectfully, outside of Garrett Wilson. But I don't know, man. Just let him go at this point. He doesn't want to be there. Why would he want to be there?
Unless they're trying to work out a trade with someone, and that's why they did it. It makes no sense otherwise.
No, and
Like,
if that's the case,
if you
transition tag, not franchise tag. But I don't know. Well, speaking of transition tag, Daniel Jones is the last player I wanted to cover today. He got the transition tag. Obviously, he got injured last year. The Colts were actually looking like a Super Bowl contender for most of the season last year, and then things started to slowly fall off the second Daniel Jones got hurt. The whole Phillip Rivers story ended up happening where he came out of retirement and started a couple of games. Then we, of course, saw Riley Leonard, who actually did his homework and played in the Week 18 matchup to end off the year. I got to ask, what's your thoughts on Daniel Jones coming back? Personally, I like this move, but I want to hear yours.
I think it's good. I mean, another team could technically still sign him because it is just a transition tag. I saw some people saying that he might go back to Minnesota, which would be kind of crazy.
That would be clear. That would be crazy.
But I don't know. It's always a different story whenever a player comes off of a injury. But I would like to see the Colts do good again this year. I think that they can be a solid team if Jones plays like he did pre-injury.
Do you think that Daniel Jones could also maybe take the team to the playoffs like they were supposed to this year? Because they started off winning like several games, and then
they were like 8-1, I think.
Yeah, and then they ended up losing almost the rest of them.
Yeah,
because
it was like 8-9 or something like that.
Yeah.
No, I think they do make the playoffs if he plays like he did pre-injury and stays healthy the whole season.
Okay.
And obviously, like their key players do as well.
What are some other moves that you're looking forward to? Is there maybe some other players or headlines? Because you're not going to be here next week when all the craziness happens. I'll have my guest on, but you'll probably be helping me recap it in the next couple weeks or so.
I don't even know, man. I mean, there's rumors of Minka getting released by the Dolphins and the Steelers grabbing him again.
Oh my gosh! All the players reuniting.
Dude, if we can get Minka on our team right now and be able to be more free with what we do with Ramsey, oh my God, we'd have a good defense again. So that's honestly like the move I just want to happen the most. I want to get Minka back on the squad. Honestly, I hope the Steelers resign a lot of the players we have now. I think we gotta resign Gainwell because I don't think we can spend a first round pick on a running back unless Love falls all the way down to 21 or we trade up past the Chiefs, which I also don't really see happening, but we do have a good amount of draft picks, so anything could happen. I hope we keep our tight ends and actually use them. Please don't let any of them leave. Don't use Jonnu Smith as a running back and he'll play good. I'm trying to think. And that's basically it for Steelers, honestly. I hope we get Minka and I hope we don't let go of our running back or tight ends. I don't have many wishes.
You're just hoping and praying.
I'm just hoping and praying, and don't get Daniel Jones on our team. I don't want him.
Don't get Daniel Jones.
No, because he can stay on the Colts.
You sell the Colts?
He can stay on the Colts. I don't want to pay him $900 million kajillion.
There's no other free agents that you would want, like not even entertain, not even a Malik Willis. That's a big name that's rumored.
I mean, maybe I'm not sold on why we don't see what Will Howard has in him first.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad to bring in backups, but like then we have Mason Rudolph, Will Howard, Aaron Rodgers, and Malik Willis. Like, do we need 4 quarterbacks?
Do we really need 4 now?
And do we still have Thompson, Skylar Thompson, or whatever?
I actually don't know.
I don't.
Maybe,
remember,
maybe
actually.
not.
So we'd have 4 to 5 quarterbacks on our roster. Whether it's, whether we keep them or not is the question. I mean, Mason Rudolph. We already know what's out of him. He'll get us 9 wins, maybe 10. He ain't getting more than that. So what do we do with him? I don't know. Tomlin's gone now, so it's a whole different coach. I mean, if we're gonna sign Malik Willis, we got to get rid of Rudolph and Thompson if he's still here. So
Yeah.
let me know. DM me if you're interested in Mason Rudolph, and I'll talk to Mike McCarthy.
You'll talk to Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, I'll personally talk to Mike.
You got connections with Mike
I'll
McCarthy.
send an email directly to
An email?
his phone.
Okay. To his phone. What's Mike McCarthy's email?
Mike_McCarthy at Steelers.com.
So you just know Mike McCarthy like that.
And now everyone does.
Now everyone
Because
knows.
I just told them all.
Okay, but now they're going to go flood Mike McCarthy's email.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, if you know Mike McCarthy so much, why didn't you get him on the podcast so we could interview him? What the hell's that problem about?
Taking over a team and going into your first year with a new team, he's really busy. Like, really busy.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really have time to do the podcast.
I am so glad that we had this happen. I was wondering if he was going to call in.
Oh, God.
He is calling in because I wanted to get his opinion on the
You better
Chiefs.
answer.
I'm going to answer right now. Hey, Dad, you're live on 2 Jagoffs right now.
Hey, bud, how you doing?
I'm good. Say hi to Lucas.
Hey, other guy, how are you?
I'm doing all right, random guys, Dad. How are you?
Listen, I got some breaking news out of Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay.
Chiefs have traded Trent McDuffie for the 29th pick overall, a 5th round, a 6th round for this draft, and in 2027 they will have a 3rd round pick. What's your guys' thoughts on that?
Well, if you would have called it like 10 minutes ago, you would have heard our thoughts. But I actually like the move a lot, Dad. We actually just covered it not so long ago. And that's actually why we wanted you to call in. We want to get your thoughts on it. We both like it. We both like it.
Well, let me explain something to you guys. We're going to take a little trip down memory lane.
Okay.
Memory lane was Tariq Hill wanted $28 million. The Chiefs were offering $25 million.
Uh-huh.
Tariq Hill parted ways. The Chiefs got a ton of draft picks. And Lucas, I'm going to call on you. What happened after that trade?
He ended up not being very good.
Go ahead.
I mean, he got a point.
What happened?
In the mic, what happened?
What happened?
He did not play very good, and he got injured.
Okay, but what happened to the Chiefs?
They won a Super Bowl.
They won 2 Super Bowls, my man.
2 Super Bowls.
2. Back to back. So in Arrowhead right now, we are celebrating. I'm live in Arrowhead right now.
You're in Arrowhead.
Yes, we are celebrating.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Trent.
So
Don't
you're...
let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Put that on a t-shirt. Well, thank you.
Beep.
Well, thank you, Dad, for calling in while you're totally not at work, but in Kansas City, Missouri right now. Do you want to leave any final words to our listeners or Lucas while you're still on the line?
I'm looking forward to see the draft now in Pittsburgh, which I actually will be signing up for, I think, on NFL Pass for the fans of Pittsburgh and people in Pittsburgh. Since I'm not there, but I'm just going to, some more breaking news. If you download the NFL One Pass, you can now sign up to get tickets for the NFL Draft.
Well,
There'll be a lot of action from my team, so I'll be looking forward to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of the draft.
Hell yeah, Dad. Hell yeah. I'll be in studio 2 of those days, but I'll be excited for it too.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Talking to you, gentlemen.
Thank you. You want to say anything to Lucas real quick before I let you go?
Bye, Lucas.
Bye, Jumbo.
Love you, Dad. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Well, I was hoping he was going to call in when we were talking about McDuffie, but he was like 10 minutes late. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were we talking about again?
I don't even remember.
Well, that was our resident Chiefs fan of the podcast. My dad, of course.
He's in Arrowhead.
He's at Arrowhead.
He's at Arrowhead right now, reporting live.
I know.
I think we were talking about how I have Mike McCarthy's email.
That's right. We were talking about how you have Mike McCarthy's email. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, he's at Arrowhead Stadium right now. Isn't that crazy?
So he's at Arrowhead talking probably with the head coach, Andy Reid. And I'm here in Pittsburgh emailing Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
Wow. And you're and you're just a random Cardinals fan that has no relation to your team.
Well, I was crashing out about Nathaniel Hackett earlier, so.
Yeah, you're crashing out about people while me and your dad are working to better our teams. From
You
the
think
outside
Arrowhead
looking in.
sounds like that?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. I guess. I've only been there once, so I don't know.
They're probably. I mean, that's why they're moving, probably.
That's why they're going to Tornado Alley. They're going to get swept up by an EF5 or something.
Yeah, I can't wait for the stadium to be broken 19 times a year.
That's actually something I want to do. I want to go tornado hunting one day. Does that sound cool? You're not into like the Weather Channel stuff? You don't watch the Weather Channel?
Masochist.
No, I don't want to get swept up by a tornado, dumbass. I'm talking about like I actually want to like go and like.
Who are you calling a dumbass? Dumbass.
You're a dumbass.
You're a dumbass.
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 Do I need to call my dad back?
Do it.
I don't want to, because I don't want to hear all the beeping again.
Dumbass.
I'm not a
You
dumb.
hit the mic.
I did hit the mic. My apologies, Mike.
Dumbass.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm not a dumbass.
The mic's already broken, dumbass. You don't
I
need to
didn't break
it again, dumbass.
I didn't break it, dumbass. That was the other dumbasses.
All right, dumbass. Yeah, by the way, if you're in public being a dumbass, maybe don't be a dumbass in public. And if it's not your equipment that you bought, then don't break it. And if you're going to break it, why don't you own up to it? Dumbass.
And don't spill your drinks all over the table.
I hope they watch and see that. Whoever it was. I don't even know who it was. There's like 30 different groups of people in here.
Yeah, there is. And it was a train wreck.
But whoever it was that broke that mic and left stains all over this thing and constantly leaves trash in here, you're a dumbass. All right? And you can come talk to me face to face about it if you got a problem with me saying that. Dumbass.
Well, I'll let you be the one to handle that situation.
Well, yeah, I'm security.
All right. Well, before we end things off today, I do want to talk about one last wrestling thing, actually, if you don't mind.
I have a wrestling thing.
You have a wrestling?
I have a wrestling thing.
Oh.
This is like breaking news, honestly.
Okay.
John Cena posted this on his Instagram.
Oh, it's Danhausen. Very nice. Very
Austin, post-production Austin, zoom in on this right now.
Can I just put it on the screen?
I mean, like you can, but like make sure they see like John, like just screenshot this part, like so they can see like the likes and everything too. Like I want them to know it's from John Cena.
Okay, yes. Well,
So like you gotta go to John Cena's actual account.
okay. Well, there it is. John Cena posted a picture
Like,
of Danhausen.
it's probably like
Very
it's
nice.
probably like right here, like right there.
Very nice. Very
It's
evil.
like it's like right here, kind of.
Okay.
Hi.
Can I take Danhausen off the screen now?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Wait. Yeah, you can take it off.
All right. He's gone. Bye-bye. I didn't even want to talk about mainstream wrestling. I actually want to talk about indie wrestling. You're not on the podcast next week, but when you
No, I'm taking a
return,
vacation.
you're going to be coming on the You're going to be coming on the Thursday before. I have back-to-back big shows that I'll be calling. 880 Wrestling, Painted Black, will be taking place at the Warehouse on Friday, March 20th. And then IWC's 25th anniversary will be coming back to Court Time in Elizabeth on Saturday, March 21st. There's already a lot of matches announced. Duke Davis, former 2 Jagoffs guest, will be challenging Jamie
Duke
Jameson,
Davis.
another former 2 Jagoffs guest, for the IWC Championship. The upper class will be challenging Bubba and Bulk for the IWC Tag Team Championships. Just announced today, we'll also see Gorgeous Gregory and Handsome Harley team up, and they're going to take on Poke Wild, Cowpoke Paul, and Shelby Wilder. So that's going to be a fun match. Handsome and Gorgeous versus 2 cowboys. It's like 2 opposite worlds. It's like Manhattan meeting Austin, Texas. It's crazy. But yeah, those guys are going
Are
to
we
be.
dead ass right now?
I'm not the booker of IWC, so don't look at me. But I actually like the match.
Dang it, plum nuts.
Hey, don't call him Plum Nuts. That's a former 2 Jagoffs guest right there.
Plum nuts.
No.
I was calling plum nuts before the podcast.
Yeah, you have. I guess you got a pass. But yeah, there'll be a lot of other matches announced pretty soon. I'm excited for it. But 880 though, they're having their first ever steel cage match in 880 wrestling history. Brandon St. James versus Nick Wild, another 2 former 2 Jagoffs. Guess you see the theme here. They're going at it for the 880 title. It's been a feud brewing for months. I don't know how the hell they're gonna fit a steel cage at the Warehouse. I mean, we've seen a steel cage before at IWC, but like there? How?
They broke a ladder there. They broke a light trying to move a ladder last time I was there. Knocked it over and shattered it. And they want to put a steel cage in there now. You can't even put a ladder in there.
It's a tight warehouse. I don't know. I mean, it's not the shop. I can only imagine them putting a steel cage in the shop. I don't think you would be able to. The skate shop.
Definitely not the old place.
Yeah, no.
All I have to say is good luck, MV, because that's on you.
I think they have things figured out, which I'm excited for. But hey, it's gonna be a banger of a match. Brandon has been trying to go for that title for quite some time, so I'm hoping he finally gets his revenge, like I did. Revenge is great when you can actually get it. With that being said, though, I think this is a good ending point of two Jagoffs. I wanted to end things off today, so thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm going to probably regret this because I had to talk about a bunch of animals last week. But Lucas, do you happen to have any final words that you would like to leave with the listeners, as this is probably going to go on for another 5 to 10 minutes?
Austin, I do have some final last words.
Of course you
Austin,
do.
can you push that mic just like over there a little bit? Sure thing. Hello and how yous doing, and welcome back to another episode of Lucas Carries. I am your host, Lucas Kuhns, joined here with
Austin Cairns.
I know, push it away again. Thank you. And welcome back to another episode of Lucas Carries. Oh God, Lucas Carries. Now, if you guys don't remember last time, we had the shortest Lucas Carries episode to history, and this is either going to be the shortest or the second shortest. I don't know. It's right around the same time range. But we have another Lucas Carries, and today, Austin Cairns, I have another blind ranking for you. Woo! Give it up for blind rankings. Give it up. Come on. Come on.
All right,
Come on.
Jumbo clap for the win since he
Yeah.
called in. He called in. So.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. Post production, Austin, get those typing fingers ready because you gotta put these on the screen. First up for you, we got. Actually, here, I'll
What are we even doing?
I'm about to get that. I'm spoiling. I'll spoil it. We're doing a color segment. That's right. We're bringing back colors. Dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this.
I'm not.
First color for you. International Klein Blue.
What? Dude, you showed me this blue 100 times.
No. This is International Klein Blue.
International Klein?
Blue.
I like it. I'll give it 2. I'm going to leave room for to
And
grow.
it's like international, and then like Klein.
Yeah, like Tyler Klein, like a former Two Giles guest.
Not what I was talking about.
Whatever. Shout out to Tyler Klein.
Sure. Next up for you.
It's the runway. Come on.
Sorry, I was listening to the train.
What are you, Kevin, now? Listen to trains? Oh, my
He
God.
sent me a train reel last night. Next up for you. Tyrian Purple.
What?
Tyrian Purple.
Looks like,
Tyrian Purple, I think.
looks like Barney.
No, it's Tyrian Purple.
Tyrenian?
Tyrian, I think.
I mean, I don't mind it. It's a nice purple. I'll give it 3. We'll go middle of the road.
Three.
We're at 2 and 3 right now. Yeah, I'll give it 3.
Okay. Next up for you, we have
What? Oh, God, here we go.
Pink Pussycat.
What? Do I have to say it?
Yeah.
Pink Pussycat. 4? I mean,
4?
it looks like my suit that I wear, actually. It looks like my little suit jacket.
It
Yeah.
looks like your
It's a pink suit.
it looks like your Barbie suit.
It's not a Barbie suit. It's not a Barbie suit. Go on.
All right, next up for you. Harlequin Green.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not a green guy, so I don't mind the color. I don't know if it's worth number 1. So I'll just stick it at 5 for now. Harlequin Green.
Harlequin Green.
Harlequin Green.
Harlequin Green.
Harlequin Green.
Harlequin.
Okay, I've heard you the first 2 times you said it.
All right, well, you kept going.
5.
5.
5.
So you just have your number 1 open.
5.
So you just have your
Yes, I just have my number 1 open.
All right, jeez. Someone's in a bad mood.
It's
Your number 1 for now, unless you want to rearrange anything, is Cosmic Latte.
oh my gosh.
Cosmic
I
Latte.
should have left the 5 slot open. No, it looks like whipped cream.
No, it looks like Cosmic Latte.
Cosmic latte.
Mhm.
Okay, well I guess my order is what? I need a notebook for this one because we're switching things around. So what? I have
Cosmic Latte 1.
Cosmic latte 1,
International Klein Blue 2.
International blind 2,
Klein, not blind.
blind whatever.
No, Klein.
Klein. Well, is it Klein or blind?
It's Klein,
Klein.
not blind.
Okay, Klein. International Klein.
Blue.
Blue. Okay.
All right, Tyrian Purple,
Tyrian purple.
Pink Pussycat,
Pink pussycat.
and Harlequin Green.
PPC. Huh?
And Harlequin Green.
Okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stick Cosmic Latte down to number 5.
Jeez.
We're gonna bump the green up to number 4. The Tyrian green, or
It's Harlequin.
Harlequin green, the 4. The Tyrian purple can stay at.
It's Tyrian.
Tyrian. Stop it. Cosmic Latte 5. Shut up. Shut your. I'm doing your.
I haven't said a word. I haven't said one word. I've been sitting here quietly getting insulted by you.
Now you know how I feel. Cosmic Latte is 5. The Harlequin green can be number 4. Number 3 can be the Pink Pussycat or Pink.
Yes, Pink Pussycat.
Okay, that's what it's called. Okay,
Good
cool.
job.
2 can be the purple.
Tyrian purple.
Tyrian purple. And then number 1 can be the International Klein blue, because I actually like that blue. I can see myself.
I'm gonna give my list now.
Of course.
At number 1, we got this International Klein blue. It's a shade of blue that I would just really like to wear. I mean, that is a nice color of blue. I mean, it's even a monochrome apparently. Like we love ourselves a good monochrome Klein blue around here in these parts. So that's probably one of the best blues I've seen in a long time. Coming at number 2, I'm honestly gonna have to hit y'all with a Pink Pussycat. All right, that is just
you're gonna have to hit us with your Pink Pussycat.
I'm gonna have to hit you with my Pink Pussycat. All right, that is a shade of pink that is just really pinking with me. Just like I don't see many shades of pink, just like that pink sometimes.
Is the Pink Pussycat supposed to be pink?
The Pink Pussycat is like a Pink Pussycat. Like think of what's his name? The Jazz Cat. That was like the cartoon. The cartoon cat. It was pink and it was like always painting stuff pink. You don't know what I'm talking about at all?
No. I know the Pink Panther, but I know
yeah, Pink Panther.
That's what you were talking about? Pink Panther?
Yeah,
it's a panther.
Like that reminds me of what Pink Pussycat is.
Pink
so,
puss.
Shut up over there. All right. So that's going to my number 2. It's just a nice color. At my number 3, I'm gonna have to hit y'all. I'm gonna hit you up whenever you want to go get a Cosmic Latte with me. It's a pretty chill color. It's something that I would paint my walls. Like if I was just like. I was like, man, my bedroom walls are like all dinked up. Like these walls in here, like they're kind of scratched to hell. I'm not gonna lie. There's like a lot of marks on them. Why not just paint them a Cosmic Latte? Just go down to Starbucks, grab a Cosmic Latte, and splash it on the wall. It'll look like nothing even happened. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put that Cosmic Latte at number 3. At number 4, now this is a pretty hard one. We got Harlequin green and Tyrian purple. I'm not really like a big green or purple guy, but these are some pretty nice looking colors. I'm also going to hit us with a Harlequin green because, at the end of the day, I do like green more than I like this specific shade of purple. Like, the shades of purple I like are like the purpley purples. Like, if you see like an amethyst, like an amethyst purple, like a deep space purple, like that's my kind of purple. This Tyrian purple is just not my purple. So I'm gonna have to hit us with a Harlequin green. I'm really thinking like a neon green here, like a Nerf dart green. That's what I'm imagining this Harlequin green to be. I just think it's a pretty cool color. And number 5, they always say like save the best for last. So, like, it can look at it this way. Like it tried its hardest. It made it into the top 5. That's all that really matters at the end of the day. It tried its best. No shade to it. It made the final cut for a Lucas Kuhns episode, which that is pretty dang prestigious if you ask me. We're going to have to put my Tyrian purple because, it's a good purple. It's just not the purpley purple that I'm purpling for. So, yeah. That's probably my list right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I know this is why you guys came here. You're like, man, he has the Lucas Kuhns like last week and like maybe he's going to do it again. So I did it for y'all. And I know you guys love colors. This was actually special requested by a fan of the podcast that I bring back. They actually asked me privately if I could bring it back. And I said, I got you this week.
Who's that fan?
Mr. Jecting.
Of course.
So you know what? I brought it back for y'all. DM in the comments your list. I will rank your list, and there's honestly no wrong answers. Unless you agree with this guy, then it's like kind of wrong because my list is better than his list. But hit up, put your list in the comments, please. I want to rate them. I guarantee you guys have great lists, and I know you guys love my colors. So, thank you. And thank you all for tuning into another episode of Lucas Kuhns. I am your host, Lucas Kuhns. That is some guy named Austin.
Whoa.
And we will see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Are you
Lucas Kuhns?
So that's the end of Lucas Kuhns now.
Yeah.
Can we end off the actual episode of 2 Jagoffs now?
Yeah, I suppose we could.
Okay. So you don't have any other final words. Those were your final words?
I do have a final word, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I didn't get a final word before I did.
You just had multiple words.
No, I did my episode. That was my final episode, not my final words.
Okay, just go.
I do have a final word, and I think you're gonna enjoy these final words.
I'm sure excited for this.
Moe's is handing out a free sample of this new soup with, I don't know if it's like just today or like just this week. That soup was good. I was dipping my chips in it because I got like a burrito, and they're like, oh, here's this like free sample. And like, they always give you the chips, but like, I'm too cheap to like buy a thing of queso for the chips. I usually just eat them plain because they're like hella salty, so they just kind of taste good. But I dipped in the soup. Oh, dude, that soup was good.
What kind of soup?
Dude, I don't even know. It was like a mix of like a chili and like a salsa. Like if you imagine like the vegetables of like being in a salsa, like the corn and stuff,
Yeah.
but then like a chicken chili kind of like a kind of like creamy consistency with like some chicken in it. Just put those two things together, and that is honestly the soup, dude. It was good.
Sound like me talking about that cinnamon butter from
Dude,
Fresh
honestly, the color of it was like a nice like amber orange. Like we got like a nice like can you put a picture of amber orange on the screen post production, Austin? Like that is just like on like dude, the color was just nice. Dude, it was like a deep orange, kind of like an amber orange. Dude, it was good. It was really good. You can take it off the screen now.
All right, you're done. You're getting cut off.
Okay.
I'm your bartender right now, and you're...
Like, can I just have one more drink?
one more drink.
Yeah, can I just have
Like one more final word.
Like bartender, can I have one more drink?
No, you're not having one more drink. The keys
Bartender,
are to take.
please.
No,
Bartender, I'll get an Uber home. I'll get an Uber.
you'll get an Uber.
I'll
home.
get an Uber. I'll get a PRT home.
You'll
I'll
get the
a
PRT home.
I'll
That's
get a
not an
PRT.
Uber.
Bartender, please.
Bartender.
Bartender, please.
The bartender's giving you a minute. Go.
Can you put a picture of Matt Hardy on the screen?
Oh
real
my
quick? Can you just
god!
put a
Oh,
picture
you're
of
cut
Matt
off.
Hardy on-
You are cut off.
Hey, but
Screw.
like, hey,
no.
but like Matt Hardy's on the screen. Like, look at him. Like, look, there's Matt Hardy. Like, hi, Matt. Like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, like, honestly, I think Matt might be our biggest fans. Like, I mean, like, we shout him out all the time, like, for free. Like,
Who?
we don't need, like, Matt Hardy. Like, we don't even ask anything for these. Like, we're just giving him free shout outs. Like, who even knew Matt Hardy before we said, can you put Matt Hardy on the screen?
He's a WWE legend. What do you mean? Who knows
Like,
Matt Hardy?
I feel like that we low-key made his career.
Okay, take Matt Hardy.
Like,
off
if
the
you
screen.
asked, like,
Matt
what was,
Hardy's
like,
gone. He's
what
gone.
was, like, your most defining thing of your career? It was like, oh, dude, those guys on Two Jagoffs shouting me out, that Lucas Kuhns guy, that was the defining moment.
No, absolutely. You're cut off. You're done. No more. You're done. You're donezo. Drinks poured out. You're done. Drink your root beer.
Nothing's coming out. It's actually a pretty good bottle. I could, like, squeeze it.
No, please don't.
Like,
We don't need to do what the other podcast did it here. We don't need to.
it's just water. It'll just evaporate.
Yeah, I know. You're going to make it look like I pissed myself, so don't. Yeah, you're funny. Stay far away. I'm actually dressed up nice. It's my first time wearing this shirt today, so don't you...
Bartender, can I get a drink?
Shut your... Anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in to yet another chaotic episode of Two Jagoffs. Do you need a drink that's so... oh, gong, 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 gong. That's how you sound. You still have some in there, too. Oh, my God. You drink like a 4-year-old.
Barks Root Beer sponsored today's episode. Dang, that almost hit the camera.
Yeah, oh well. No more. You're cut off. Thank you all so much for tuning in to yet another episode of Two Jagoffs. I'm Pittsburgh's favorite Jagoff, Austin Cairns. That right there is Lucas Kuhns. Well,
I'm Lucas Kuhns.
you are Lucas Kuhns.
I am Lucas Kuhns.
Are you proud of yourself, Lucas Kuhns?
Yeah, you know, I had midterms today, back to back. So, you know, and I'm still here. I actually almost left campus because I forgot it was recording day.
Well, thank you for not leaving campus, and thank
That
you
was
for-
actually Mr. Jackie's catch, not mine. I honestly would have been on the bus home. You would have had to wait like an extra half an hour for me to get back down here.
I know. I would have killed you. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in to Two Jagoffs. Please go like and subscribe. Check out all the new episodes. Eamon Payton drops this Sunday. There'll be a new guest coming on this upcoming Thursday. But until next time, I'm Pittsburgh's favorite Jagoff. That is the leader of the Torsemen.
Lucas Kuhns, who will be listening to Risk It All by Bruno Mars.
W song, by the way. And I will see yins all next week.
Peace.